on this episode of how to upload photos to NUVO. Show you guys how to get on the back end and upload your own photos. So what I normally do is well, first thing you have to do is log into our back end. I'm gonna link this link here in the video description. First thing you want to do is have your photos ready and get ready to upload these guys. So here's some photos that Mark Sheldon had given to us a long time ago. I'm just using these as an example because there's only a couple of them and they're already named here. So what you want to make sure you do is always make sure that your files are named. Sometimes they come in kind of weird, so you can just name them by the artist and the date or whatever you want to do that best describes them. Try not to put watermarks or anything on the photos, just because if everybody starts putting watermarks in the photos, it kind of looks like crap going on online. So I'll just name it something like, this is Charlie Test. Rename them all real quick. That way when you upload them into the system, you know which ones are yours, actually. So I'll start the spec over here. Log back into our backend system. The first screen you're going to get to is probably the login screen, which didn't show here. I'm already logged in for some reason. Once you're in, you'll be able to see that you're logged in here. And this is going to be the entire backend of NUVO. You probably won't see as many items as shown here, just because your author privileges aren't the same as mine. But you'll be able to see like where the images and things like that are. So the only thing you really have to worry about in the system is this area here, which is going to be a new asset. So when you're ready to upload your photos, say, most of you can do a collection because you're out shooting shows and there can be more than one photo. So let's start off with the collection here. You want to come in here, you want to title it. So I'm going to do like, artist, venue, best description you can think of for this artist, or whatever it would be. Here, you're going to add yourself to the photographer list. So you have to type in your name, search for yourself. Here I am here. Most of you guys won't have this byline here, so I'll just wipe this out. You just want to make sure that your name is sitting right here. Next step, you want to go to the children. This is where all the assets or all the photos go to. So just kind of remember that part here. You're going to add batch upload. So this means you're going to batch more than one photo. When you have really, really large photos, it's going to take you a long time to upload them. So you're going to make sure they're kind of low like this, so it's really fast to upload. Let's see. So Mark's photos are here. I'm just going to upload all these together. Select them all. Open. So just going to wait for these to upload real fast. And once they're done, hit done button. Now, with our system, it doesn't like photos that are, what do you call it, in portrait mode for the main image here. So you want to kind of go through and say, I want which photo you want to be your lead photo or the best photo you want to show. So you can kind of hover over these and see which one might fit. So you usually want to go to a portrait mode, which is probably this one here. Oop. Take a look at it. Yeah. Okay. So then if you want to move this over, just push it right up to the top. Next, I'm going to add your description, what the artist was, blah, blah, blah. Here's the venue, date, how awesome the crowd was, anything else you want to add about it. Don't forget you can add the links to the artist. So let's say if this was like, I don't know, the Foo Fighters or something. You just go to their website and copy this link and just link them right here. This preview button here is let's say if like you don't want this photo to be lead anymore, you want to put another photo here, you can change that and just find a photo that you think is going to be the best to be your lead. This photo here is a perfect example of headspace. Our system likes photos that are 16:9 in ratio. So if you can imagine, this frame would only be about this big really in the preview on the website. So if you want to make sure her head doesn't get cut off, this is about the perfect spacing here to show. So she don't get cut off. So this all looks good now. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff here. Next thing you want to go to is over here to tags and then sections. So we're going to add it to the photography section. Sometimes there might be a different type of section you want to add it to. Let's say if you were shooting food for somebody, or this is education piece, or anything like that. You can kind of look through here and add it to another section. So say food too, or whatever. But usually I just add it to photography. After you've added it to section, you can add keywords to it. The keywords just allow it to be searchable. So if somebody was like looking at your photos and like your photos, you can say, hey, this is Charlie Clark. This was shot in Indiana, Indianapolis. Wherever it was shot, artist name, etc. You can keep going as long as you want. For related here, you don't have to worry about anything on any of these other items here. On the other button, if you feel like you want to wait a little bit and you don't want to publish it right away, you can hit Do Not Publish, and you can wait for that to if you're waiting for another asset or different photos to be approved by the artist or something like that. Usually, we'll just leave it to publish or unchecked. That means it's going to be published directly. So if I hit save and close, save without closing, I can go over here and preview it. So now we'll see what it's going to actually look like on the website. And you can scroll through and make sure nothing's different. Cool. You can also see the tags I just included. So my name, where shot, artist, and you'll always have your little bio below. Now that we know that it's published, you can also go to NUVO to see what it looks like on the main website. Right now I'm cached, so don't worry about the caching system. Yeah, it's still cached, so probably won't be able to see it for a few minutes. So you can come back and check and see if it's on there. So this is a test. We're not going to worry about it too much. Everything else looks good. Everything's spelled right. And okay, so it's good to go. So I'll just hit save and close. Now, you won't see it pop up here in the list originally. So what you can do is refresh this page, and you will see the assets appear eventually. So the reason I was telling you to make sure you name the files, a lot of times you'll have these images that'll pop up and be like, like 20 or 30 images that you don't know what they are. So if there's a few photographers uploading at the same time and everything says unknown, you're going to run into issues trying to figure out whose photo. So let's say I made a mistake. I can go back again to this directory here, or your story. You can change anything out. You can take something out if you don't want it there. Change your description again, preview, whatever. Last thing you want to do is come back to the other button here. Click on this notifier button. And you can actually send it directly to our Facebook and our Twitter. So you can hit save and send. I won't do that because it's going to show up on our site live. Once you hit that, it'll appear here and we'll send it out to social media. And that's it for this stuff. Since this is the test, I'm going to delete these photos because they shouldn't be there. So you just select the guys that you don't want to have, and hit delete. And refresh the page. Oh, didn't delete. One more time. Delete. Yes. Okay. So that's it. So I'll just go back to NUVO, make sure it doesn't appear. We are good to go. And that's it, really. If you have any questions or need help with a couple of these sometimes, you can always reach out to me or Kevin. Let us know if you're having issues or something's not appearing correctly. And we'll, help you or guide you through the steps that we see are necessary to kind of fix it. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.